James Zanewicz of Connect here in the BLPN during JPM Healthcare Week, and it's my pleasure to be joined by one of our San Diego companies, Andrew Sinkoe of Sesh. Andrew, welcome to the BLPN.
James, thank you. It's great to be here.
And it's your first time doing one of our on-camera interviews. Simple, easy, painless. I want to ask you a couple simple questions, and the first is just to tell us a bit about yourself, because in the BLPN, we're all about building those legendary professional networks, which means we help each other, and the more people know about you, the more they might be able to make a connection. So give us a little bit about Andrew.
Sure. Thanks again for having me here, James. I'm Andrew Sinkoe, and obviously we know each other back from San Diego, and I'm excited to be here in San Francisco. So I went to Florida State University for undergrad, got a chemical engineering degree, went to 𝗟𝗵𝗸𝗀 in the capital region of New York for grad school, got a PhD in biomedical engineering, got a postdoc at the National Cancer Institute in a really interesting cell therapy lab that was doing clinical trials, and realized that we needed to come up with some biomarker technology to figure out which patients that cell therapy and many other types of cell therapy and immunotherapy would work for. And I thought, hey, let's come up with a liquid biopsy, a non-invasive test that can detect the biomarkers that will help determine the right treatment for each cancer patient.
Very nice. And so that got you to kind of, you're driven by patient impact, patient outcome, informed by science and engineering. So what are you working on now that you're most excited about?
Wow, just kind of the whole thing, the whole process of building the company, Sesh. And I'm the CEO of Sesh, and I'm one of the co-founders as well. We've got a team of 4, and we got some great advisors, as well as some scientists on our team. So building the team is a big part of my job. And we just recently got an SBIR grant, so I'm extremely excited right now to be utilizing that funding to do a bunch of experiments that'll help get our validation data to the next level so we can get FDA clearance for our diagnostic tests. So I'm really excited about that. I'm really excited to be here in San Francisco because it's just a lot of fun.
Yeah.
I'm excited about the fact that my job is literally to have fun and hang out with people.
I get to do science, which you find fun. Some people don't. I don't understand that necessarily, but like science is fun.
Science is fun. Yeah, I definitely enjoy science. I like thinking.
Yep.
Thinking, it's like, for me, thinking is like exercise. So whereas a lot of people like to run marathons and go to the gym, I like running and going to the gym as well, playing sports. But for me, and I think for a lot of people, and for a lot of scientists especially probably, I think thinking, solving problems is exercise. It just feels good, kind of like going to the gym feels good.
Yeah, and part of that is explaining your science in a way that the general public can understand, which I know you're really good at. So can you kind of give us your little soundbite on, here's what Sesh does in a way that anyone can understand, even if they're not a scientist or involved in cancer?
Sure, so what Sesh does is we help determine the right treatment for each cancer patient using a blood test, which is called a liquid biopsy.
Right.
And
which is a scary word sometimes for people, but like all it is a test, right? Yeah.
Right. So whereas cancer patients get biopsies, a liquid biopsy is less invasive because it does not involve surgical removal of the actual tumor sample. Instead, it involves a blood draw from a vein. And so it's the vein in the arm that one normally gets blood drawn from. And then that blood has DNA in it. And the DNA in the blood comes from cancer cells. It also comes from some healthy cells, but cancer cells actually shed DNA. They have a special DNA that you can detect, right? Yeah. You can detect it, and you could also use it to characterize the cancer and figure out what's going on molecularly in the cancer cells to help determine the right treatment for each patient. And the reason you could use it for that is because the right treatment depends on the molecular diagnostics of an individual patient's cancer.
Yep. And so in the BLPN, we're all about helping each other, but when you come up and do an interview, you get to ask for help. So what can the BLPN members do to help you and help Sesh right now?
Honestly, I just am having fun, you know? I'm just here to have fun and meet really cool people. And for example, I just met someone who was the chief commercial officer for a company in Sesh's space but it's a really legendary company that's been around doing this for a while, very successful company that helps cancer patients get the right treatments. And I just met him over there right before.
So you get to have that connection. So you just want people to connect with you. Absolutely, yeah.
And hence the name Connect, and that's why.
Yes, it's the best name in the world, right?
So that's what I'm looking for here, is just to meet people and enjoy JPM week.
Yep.
And if whatever comes from it, I accept it. If I meet someone who wants to invest in Sesh, I welcome that.
Yep.
You know, I love offering people the opportunity to invest in Sesh and become part of our journey.
Yeah.
So if I meet some investors here who want to invest, that's great. And if I leave here with no checks written, that's also great, because I had a great time.
Yep.
We made some progress. I got to hang out with you and all these awesome people.
Yeah.
And no, it's just been a really fun week so far.
So someone does want to connect with you, whether that be like, oh, I know an investor for you, or I might want to invest, or I just want to hang with Andrew and have fun and have a pint. How do they get in touch with you? What's the best way?
Sure. So first, let me say that I'm also here to offer whatever I can offer to people.
Nice.
I've got some really good connections and relationships with folks at the National Cancer Institute, for example. So if anyone watching wants to meet some people at NCI or talk oncology, I also like to help cancer patients and their families individually.
Yeah.
So I encourage people to reach out if that's the case. So to contact me, you could find me on LinkedIn.
Yep.
So my name is Andrew Sinkoe.
Yep.
Sinkoe is my
We'll
last
have it
name.
tagged. All they got to do is click, so it'll be good.
Perfect. So LinkedIn is good, and that's probably the best way. And then shoot me a DM on LinkedIn.
Yep.
Or
And I always tell people when they do that to make sure they include a message. So what's something fun they can put in there where you know they actually watch this, and you're like, oh, here's the little code word.
Oh, that's so funny. The first word that comes to mind, I don't know if this is like a cute response, but the first word that comes to mind is oncology.
I love it, yeah.
Because that's what I'm all about.
So put oncology in there. You'll know they've watched this video. It's a message you should respond to, and you should accept their connection. I love that.
Absolutely.
Yeah, well, thank you so much for taking time out of your day. I know you've got a lot of people to meet, a lot of meetings. We always love chatting with folks at the BLPN. Not a bad view, as you can see. I know it's your first time hanging here, but BLPN has the best view, the best site at the Golden Gate Yacht Club, at anything during JP Morgan Healthcare Week. And it's so great to have you here as part of the San Diego team and part of the Bullpen family.
Yeah, it's amazing to be here. Like James said, the view is amazing. I'm talking quietly because there's a speech going on.
Yeah.
But I'll sign out. Thank you, James. Always great chatting with you. And thanks for interviewing me.
Excellent. Thanks.